It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music and entertainment breakdowns and commentary. Today, we're going to get into record industry rule 40,080. For those of y'all that never understood or listened to Tribe Called Quest, record industry rule 4080. Record company people are shady. That is the old adage. And they said this back in 1993, I think it was 1992, 93. They was up on game back then when they said this, and it still rings true today. All right. Now, as you can see on my thumbnail here, QC, Quality Control Music, the biggest label in the South, they brought us Migos. They brought us some other people along the way, but Lil Baby, City Girls, a lot of producers, Young Thug is even in the QC family tree a little bit. So it's a lot of artists that are affiliated with them, but yeah. So we've got this producer by the name of Ashley Marie. Her real name is Ashley Peck. Her producer name is Priority AP. She's in a production duo with her husband. His name is Priority DP. And she's worked with QC for the better part of 5 years, and she's calling them out as of recently, a few days ago, letting the world know that she's been doing unpaid work for this company, right? She's been producing music for their artist. She's been running sessions as an engineer, doing late night studio sessions that she has not been compensated for. She's got years worth of invoices that she's been sending to the company that have remained unpaid and delinquent, right? She's been seeking legal assistance. She's paid thousands of dollars towards lawyers and attorneys to try to help her obtain the money. And it seems that all of the attorneys in the entertainment industry that she's run into are bitch made. Okay? Because soon as she lets them know who it is that owes her the money, they act like they're invested in the situation and then they go ghost. So nobody has really been able to give her any sort of assistance. We're going to get into her story. She's been unveiling these videos, sort of like a music industry Risa Tisa type of thing, just giving us different accounts, different stories, different issues and things that she ran into, challenges. At a certain point, I think about a year ago, she actually quit her job because she was doing so many sessions with QC in their studio, being in the Lil Baby sessions, being in City Girls writing camps. She engineered a record for Drake, which is exactly why he's on the thumbnail, because of course he's not signed to QC. And she was never properly credited for her engineering work on the Drake song, right? So she's been doing all of these different types of things, and it's been a struggle for her to make ends meet, despite the fact that she's got all of these accolades. She's been a part of so many different records. I think she has at least two or three beats on Lil Baby's album, My Way, I think it was called. Let me go on her page and make sure that that's the correct album. My Turn, excuse me. So yeah, she has one. Her and the producer Twisted Genius collaborated on a co-production on Lil Baby's My Turn album. She produced also along the way for Polo G. She's produced also for NBA Youngboy. So this is not somebody that has not been in the industry. This is not somebody who just jumped off the porch and decided to become a producer and call people out. She's not coming on TikTok looking for a viral moment. She's looking for assistance to try to get her coin. She's in the rearage of at least $60,000 unpaid delinquent invoices. There's even more because she hasn't quoted them for all of the different sessions. She was never paid for the Drake session that she worked in. We're going to get into all of these different things. Numerous men in the industry have tried to sleep with her. She feels like some of her beats never got placed due to men in the industry not taking her seriously. Like I said, she's in a production duo with her own husband. And at a certain point, her husband was disallowed from coming to the studio. And of course, niggas been trying her ever since he was no longer in the picture. And when I mean trying her, as in trying to see where she's at, if she's down to go for the 1-2-1-2. What is you gonna do when a rich nigga come for you? You feel me? So we're gonna get into her story in like shit. I just gave y'all the rundown. Let's get to it. Let's not waste time here, right? Now I'm gonna forewarn y'all. This video may run a little long, not all day. No, definitely not an hour, but she's got multiple videos and we're going to play a few of them and we're going to go over what she's saying. I'll be the music industry interpreter. So if she says anything that sounds a little bit too industrious, I'm going to break it down in simplest terms. All right, let's get to it.
So I contemplated and I talked to God about it. And you know, they say the truth will set you free. So I'm here to share my truth. As hard as it's going to be. So bear with me. At this point, I have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
And just so y'all know, y'all don't see her video on the screen, but she's saying, I'm a 3-time Grammy nominated and multi-platinum producer, but the label has paid me $0 and stole my credits for 5 years. I can't pay my attorneys because they're working together and refusing to pay me. So that is her caption and title on TikTok, just so y'all know the story from her mouth, from her words.
I don't care who do or don't like it, who fuck with me, don't fuck with me, after this want to work with me, don't want to work with me, but I am tired, y'all. I have fought a good fight, but what I feel is not even my fight anymore. I have attorneys that I can't even pay right now because the #1 label in the South owes me for 5 years of work, totaling up to about my salary. I quit my job to push artists. I lost the salary and I haven't been paid in 5 years for the work that I've done. I have engineered some of your favorite artists for hours, weeks, days at a time, and have not seen one red cent from it. Now, granted, I have had people in and out of that studio, in and out of that label that have paid me. So shout out to the people that paid me. They know who they are. But for the people who have not paid me, like I said, I can't pay my attorneys because I have no money to pay them. Okay? That's the truth. And the label has had this invoice on their desk for years. And the problem is the same attorneys that I have represent the same people that I'm going after. So who's the conflict of interest? Who's just going to sit and wait? And remind you, they tell you that, oh, if within 3 years you don't register it and copy it and all of this. I have copyright infringement that I have been fighting for 5 years. So now I had 3 years to do that. I have been knocking on y'all door since day one. And you want to know what I get told? Just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Be humble. It'll come. The money will come. The credit will come. You know how many songs I have done? My biggest record is with Drake.
Boom. Let's stop there. Let's just take a pause for the cause and get back. So, in case y'all missed it, she says she can't pay any attorneys. They're taking the money and not doing shit. And then there's also attorneys in the city that refuse to help her because they work with QC as well. Now, as of yet, she has not named QC in this video, right? Upon further research, I've discovered that she does at a later time. And like I said, you go on her page, you see the work she's done for these different artists, and it all makes sense as to who she's talking about. She's even got songs with JT that she's produced that are solo records that QC has not cleared to put out. Therefore, she can't get paid for said production. She has no paperwork on those records because they have not been registered, right? But she produced them. She just ain't got nothing for it, right? And she says that it's some of JT's best work and they just won't clear it out. So they're even holding on to some of JT's better songs and we're only getting the scraps, okay? And we're talking about JT from the City Girls. We're going to get to that later, but I just wanted to put everything on the table since we're here. All right. So that's why she talked about a conflict of interest, because these lawyers that she's been finding also deal with QC. So how could they possibly fully fight on her behalf if they're in bed making money with the very label that she's trying to take to task?
Gunna, Lil Baby, I have no credit. I have not been paid. I did a whole City Girls writing camp. And there's people that were witness. I was in and out of that studio every day, y'all. Like, it hurts that I even had to come on here and do this because I didn't want to. But at this point, what else do I have to do? I have spent thousands of dollars with multiple attorneys and from LA to Atlanta to New York. I have spent thousands of dollars to go after these people, and they can't, they won't. I'm sitting, waiting, while the major labels are collecting. And let's not even get started with the major label. I'm signed to a major publisher, and I cry to them on a daily basis. I'm not going to say daily basis, but on a consistent basis.
And let's just go ahead and put this out there as a disclaimer. The company that she's signed to on the publisher side is Sony Music Publishing, which is it was known as Sony ATV for many years. They went back to their original name, Sony Music Publishing. So she's in a deal with Sony Publishing, and she's going to them pleading, hey, y'all have known about this situation for years. I've produced on these records. I've engineered on these records. I have not been paid. They have unpaid invoices in my name. What can y'all do? Y'all are the publisher. Y'all supposed to fight for me, right? Y'all only get paid if I do. So it will work to y'all benefit that y'all collect this for me. Sony Music, the publishing side, ain't this shit. They don't even want to fight with QC for some reason. Ain't that about a bitch? So before we get to the rest of this, I don't know if Miss Ashley Peck will ever see this, but I'm going to give you a recommendation. Look up the Mezzo Agency. You're here in Atlanta, as am I. Look up the Mezzo Agency. The Mezzo Agency is a publishing administration company that will go out and fight on your behalf to get your credit, get your money, and get your royalties set up properly, right? They will fight for you retroactively, meaning that they will go and chase those old songs and try to get you in on the paperwork. They will go and chase those songs and get you in on the sound exchange paperwork so that you can get radio royalties off those songs that you contributed to. The company was started by Miss Tami Latrell. She's I call her one of my mentors. We have a good rapport. She's been good to me over the years. I've definitely sent other clients over her way. And she got into this business as a songwriter and a singer. She was in a girl group back in, early 2000s, coming on the heels of Destiny's Child. She's from Houston. And right before she went off to college, she left her group. And I'm talking to Ashley Marie, so I want y'all to understand. She left her group, decided to become a solo artist shortly before going off to college. She created a song that her independent label basically took from her and sold to Whitney Houston behind her back. Okay? So she goes off to college. Next thing you know, Whitney Houston comes out with her song on the radio. She doesn't know nothing about it. She was never informed about it, and she damn sure was never paid for it. Okay? So what Tami Latrell did is she went to war for her fucking self because she copyrighted the song before the label could sell it off. She at least had that much wherewithal to where she had proper ownership of the copyright, and she was able to go to court and show her proof and get clocked in on the royalties, on the credits, and everything on that record. Since then, she's been helping other artists, songwriters, and producers get their proper credits in the industry. So, Ashley, if you ever see this, I don't know if you've talked to the Mezzo Agency, had a talk with them before, look up Tami Latrell and the Mezzo Agency. Let's get to it.
About fighting for me. I can't fight for myself at this point. I done tried. What else do I have? You got all these big artists that I have literally been with from the ground up. Literally got nominated for Grammys. I'm multi-platinum and haven't been paid for a lot of the shit that I have done. For 5 years. I've been in the game for 7 years. Y'all don't know half the shit that I have been through, bro. And me being married and having 2 children in the process, being a black woman, is what fucked up my journey.
And Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put Miss Ashley on the screen. I know I got this thumbnail here. We're gonna cover up the thumbnail and put her on the screen just so y'all can see this young lady. All right, this is Miss Ashley Marie, aka Ashley Peck, aka Priority AP. So this is gonna go into the story that she's getting into now. I wanted to put her on the screen so that y'all can see she's in the studio with niggas all day.
Or who I thought I was loyal to and was loyal to me was actually pimping me out. Producer Princess got pimped out by the #1 label in the South. Make that make sense. It looked good, but on paper, it don't look good. Because like I said, I got attorneys right now that I can't pay because this label has literally said, I'm not going to pay you. I got receipts. I got proof. The next thing I got to do is go file a lawsuit. I done that. It just ain't made the headlines. So now I said, fuck it. Everybody lawsuits coming out. Motherfuckers are settling. Maybe I'll finally get my settlement that I've been waiting for 5 years. I've literally worked with artists who have been signed and got dropped. They have had bags. And I got nothing. The one person who paid me out from that label is who I work with today. And y'all know who that is. He all on my page. And because I stayed loyal, that's how I got with him. Because I stayed quiet. And it was him who also told me, don't be quiet no more. Go speak your truth. Because your truth is going to help the next person. And it's so fucked up in this industry. We shouldn't even have to deal with this shit. Why is it that I'm spending hours and I'm not even getting paid? I'm producing for hours, playing beats, making beats, cooking up, writing for them, recording them, giving them the layout. Like, I quit my job. I've been without a job for a year. I've never not worked in my life. And for the first time, I've been without a job for a year because I quit my job to manage an artist who fucked me over.
All right, so this is another situation. She was managing an artist as well, which I don't advise anybody, honestly, to manage an artist if you're trying to establish yourself as a producer, songwriter, artist, engineer, anything. Until you could get yourself in like the path to financial freedom and you really got assets in order and like businesses in order and things of that nature where you can pour into somebody wholeheartedly and not take the hit. I don't advise nobody to take that on. Just me. That's just my professional opinion, but this is not legal advice.
How do you make an artist almost $500,000 in 6 months? I let them stay in my house for free. Went from homeless to damn having Jeffrey damn near. Like, just to fuck me over. Because they got too big-headed. In my opinion.
So, at this point, we kind of see that she's been taken through the ringer and kind of been stuck in a position of being kind of gullible, being kind of green, you know, keep coming back, wanting that status. And this is what happens to a lot of people. This is stuff that happens every day. This is exactly what happened to Lil Rod minus the sexual assault and stuff. You know what I mean? So she's remained untouched, unscathed in that department. But all of the glamour and glitz, all of the chasing placements, all of the trying to get on, this is what you got to do, this is the grind, you know, you got to keep coming back, come back tomorrow, we're going to fuck with you, we're going to pay you, we're going to take care of you, it's all going to be laid out. Those promises, empty promises, that's what keeps a lot of people coming back. That's what keeps a lot of people dead ass broke. And still in the midst, in the circumference of these stars. You're seeing in proximity. You're going to the club with them. You're going to the studio. You're going to the BET Awards. You're not going to the Grammys. You go to the BET Awards with them. All this different type of stuff. You might even go to Soul Train with their ass. You know what I mean? But they're getting all the money. They're getting all the attention. They're getting all the accolades. You're working on their shit, right? So while you're hanging with them, they might even introduce you. Oh yeah, this my fault. This my homegirl produced AP. You know what I mean? Prior to AP, man, she produced on it. She filed with it, right? They'll give you that cosign in front of other people and say, yeah, she filed. Link you with somebody else. You go produce on their shit. Set you up to get took advantage of the same way, because these are standard industry practices. And if you aren't able to fight for yourself, nobody else will do it for you. And you'll stay in that circus. You'll stay in that motherfucking hamster wheel for the rest of your life if you let them. All right? This sounds a lot like Lil Rod's story with Bad Boy and Diddy and them motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I called him an ungrateful motherfucker because you are ungrateful. I changed your whole life, gave you your whole rollout, everything. Damn near developed your whole sound, saved your damn #1 hit record, and got fucked. It's so much shit that I done been through, bro. Like I said, I'm sorry to whoever I offend, because I don't mean to disrespect anybody, any label, CEO, nothing. But at this point, I'm tired and I want to tell my truth. I've been put in studio sessions by major labels and major artists, and put out of sessions by major labels and major artists. Like, motherfuckers really don't know who I am or what I've done, or like every day I gotta prove myself as if I haven't put in the work, and I can't get paid for the work that I've already put in. Make it make sense. Like I said, I got stories for days, and I've been told for so long to be quiet. And I've been quiet behind the scenes. Yeah, I've been trying to attack it. I'm trying behind the scenes. I've been hitting the labels, been hitting them up for my bread. And my attorney's still knocking on my door for that $5,000 every month.
Sheesh.
And I ain't even make $5,000. I got denied from the label for a song that I did 5 years ago. Copyright infringement, because they put out 2 versions of the song. So the one that I got registered is not even the right one that's been collecting the money. So y'all been collecting money for 5 years, and I asked y'all to finally pay me out. Like, in my job, I started very minimum. I was like, give me just $1,500. And I had to wait a year. And another year. I done spoke to the manager. I done spoke to the A&R. I done spoke to the attorney. I done spoke to the CEO. I done spoke to everybody. When do I get heard, bro? Now.
Y'all niggas sitting delinquent on 1,500. Come on, man. Who know? And it was a #1 record. And y'all, if it's a #1 record, y'all made a hell of a lot of money on that publishing, and y'all won't even pay her out 1,500. It's fucked up, man.
Now, cause I gotta come over here and talk shit, and y'all done told me to stop talking shit. What am I supposed to do? I ain't got nothing at all. Like, yeah, I got some shit. I ain't making it seem like I'm out here poor or broken down like that. Sorry to anybody that is. I'm not that down bad. But when I tell y'all this label owe me $60,000, my salary, and I still ain't got it in 5 years. What would y'all do? What would y'all do if y'all was in my shoes? If y'all just watch these motherfuckers go to Cabos and win Grammys and pop bottles. And mind you, I used to be in the clubs with them spending their money. So I know how much money they got. I just got this artist paid 100 bands. I know how much money y'all got. And y'all can't even give me half of that for the work that I did before I even got with this nigga. And that's just one scenario. Like, bro, let me know if y'all want me to.
All right. So I'm about to screenshot this photo and pull it in here so y'all can see some of the plaques and things that she's got and contributed to in the industry, just so y'all can, because we like to see the proof. You know, people be talking, people be doing shit, but you don't always see the proof of who these people are and what they've done, right? So let's just pull some proof and bring it on in here, shall we? Okay, so here we are. resize this here. All right. So this is produced Priority AP, right? She's got Billboard Plaques, Polo G Plaques, Anuel Plaques. Anuel is a very popular Spanish artist, kind of in that reggaeton atmosphere. He was featured on Cardi B's I Like That. So you see the plaques in the room, and it says, "Oh, nothing, just won the Top Woman Producer Award from Women in Music and Women in Music Atlanta. It's truly an honor for my hard work to finally get recognized. God knows I wasn't expecting this, but God did. Here's a reminder of my new title fits. Just a few plaques from over the years. So many more in awards, noms to order." So she's getting plaques, but she's not getting paid. Ain't that about a bitch? All right. She produced on, again, My Turn on Lil Baby's album, which was, like she said, one of the top albums of the entire pandemic that was released. Okay. So she's worked with Lil Baby, JT, Cardi B, Migos, all as of 2022. She was around them doing these records, engineered all of them at QC. Okay. Now we're going to get into her talking about the situation with artists that haven't released their records. This is where we get to JT. We're also going to get a sample of a record she produced for JT that has not been released. And I must be honest, it sounds better than some of the stuff she's been putting out recently. All right.
Change the industry. And I think that's where like I said, I'm trying to change the industry. And I think that's where I keep hitting a brick wall. I don't want it to be like this. Gotta expose people, and it's evil. It's so evil. Like, these people have met my children. I've been to the birthday parties and just all types of stuff. Just to still not pay me. And mind you, like I said, they're all working together. All the labels, the publishers, everybody, they all work together. And what they say is your stock. If your stock is not up there, you ain't getting nowhere. It's a popularity contest. It's politics. And crazy enough, I was a part of the #1 album of the pandemic. I sold 11 million records. I didn't sell them. He did. But I was a part of that. And you want to know the reason why? I hate putting this shit out here. The reason why I don't have more Lil Baby placements is because I was having my daughter around that time. They called me at 4 o'clock in the morning the night that he did all those records with another producer. They called me before they called him. And I said, "What's up? What's up?" They said, "Baby, need you to record him." I was like, "I can't, bro. Like, I'm 8-9 months pregnant. I can't do it." So they called the other person. They told me this. Called the other person. And thank God I was in the number. Thank God for that producer who looked out. I still fuck with him. He always has been solid. That co-producer on that Lil Baby record, shout out to my nigga Twisted Genius. He's always been solid on that side of things. And even him, we was working together, neck and neck. Like, we was there together. Look who got signed. The men got signed. I can name so many men after me that got signed. And these are the same people that used to call me and say, "Can you open the door? Make that make sense." That shit hurts. Real bad. And every time that I have tried to speak on this, I've been told that I am aggressive. I am doing too much. It was even at one point I feel I was so desperate to like get stuff out that I had made a snippet, like what everybody does. I had made a snippet of a song that I did with the City Girl. Well, JT, I made a song with JT, multiple songs with JT that honestly I feel like if they would listen to me and put them out, they would be her hottest records. When they took it, I posted a snippet. When they took that snippet off of our page and put it out there, it went viral. It ended up everywhere. Just JT by herself. I really don't get it. I don't. Maybe the biggest, but they've done some numbers. They've done some streams. No JV, but they owe me. I've even asked all the way down to mentorship.
When she says no JV, she's talking about a joint venture, basically saying that she's brought artists into the fold that they've signed or done work with. She didn't get no credit, no kickbacks off of it. And she says at the very minimum, she should have got a JV, which is a joint venture again, where she could have her own label or have her own company, basically fielding artists and bringing them to QC to where she could be getting, basically doing some kickbacks type of thing. You know what I mean? She could be getting paid through her label to get them signed to their label type of thing. And she hasn't even had that opportunity, clearly, because they don't even want to pay you $1,500 for a track you produced.
Can I get a job? I'll be a great A&R. Add me to the manager roster. And this is not just with this label. This is with multiple labels. Now, granted, we're going through, crisis, whatever we're going through with the restructuring and everything. So it might not be that time to go get a job with them. No, I don't want that. I want what's mine. I need what I need to fulfill my dreams. And I've been doing it off of, like, my back. Like, blood, sweat, and tears. I've been pushing y'all artists. I let y'all artists stay in my house for free. Out of the kindness of my heart, with hope that, damn, they gonna fuck with us so heavy, like, they gonna blow us up, like, thinking we got the machine behind us. Multiple times I've done that. Crazy, right? And I don't even want to come on here like, oh, she too good and she do this and she do all this, but I'm literally telling y'all what I have done for these people. Ask these artists if I let them stay in my house, if I recorded them, if I helped with their artist development, with their structure of the songs. Mind you, I learned from Esther Dean with the City Girls. So everything that I learned from them, I give to other people. Ask them what I've done for them.
That's the tough part in this industry. When you look out for people, you give them game, you give them something, they treat you like the free option. When you're the free option, they never treat you nicely. They never treat you correctly, right? They value the motherfucker that don't want to work with them. They want to get the approval of motherfuckers that wouldn't look twice at them on the street. And they go, man, I'm going to make this motherfucker see me. But if you helping them along the way, you giving them the game, you giving them the sauce, you know what I mean? Crisscross applesauce in the game, in the studio. They going to walk all over you. I don't know what the psychology on that shit is, but they just don't value you to the same extent. This is the same reason why certain artists, they get on with certain managers. First thing they do is fire their ass. Go get some industry nigga that been around for 20 years, and that motherfucker gonna take them up through there, through the cleaners, and run their ass into the ground. Take everything. They might even elevate. They might get bigger, but their profits will minimize. Please believe me when I tell you. So, there's that. Let's get into the snippet of a song called White Lotus that she produced for JT.
My titties perfect, they plastic. I like my money Jurassic. This pussy pop back elastic. You bitches don't want no static. Catch one of you hoes in traffic. Flip one of you bitches gymnastic. Hit and run is my tatty. Y'all be reaching, I'm grabbing. Wait a nigga, I'm bagging. Why y'all hoes home nagging? All I hear is white noise. Be quiet. All I want is silence. Be quiet. All I hear is white noise. Be quiet. All I want is silence.
All right, so that's the snippet. That hook was trash, but the raps was good. Okay? Y'all know I'm gonna be objective when I hear some shit. Y'all be like, oh, yeah, oh, you overreacting. No, nigga. If I like something, I'm gonna say I like it. If I think something was clever, I'm gonna say it's clever. If I think it's trash, I'm gonna say it's trash. And I don't give a fuck who it is. All right. Okay. Now here's where she gets into the artist that was trying to get in her pants in the studio, because she's experienced all of these different things.
But if I would have really been fucking those people, y'all understand how many people that hit on me, like big people. That's why I don't like be phased by this shit. Why I felt like hopefully it'll just, you know, level itself out, but it didn't. Your favorite artist has hit on me. Baby has hit on me, yes. He didn't know I was pregnant. This was before I was pregnant. He didn't know none of that. He see my ring, be like, okay, I respect you. I respect you. All them niggas, that's one thing. They would see my ring, be like, oh, okay, I respect you. Now some of them would be like, are you married or you married? Plenty of YRN niggas that hit on me. I'm not gonna say no names on that. All of the Migos. Sorry. 2 Chainz then came. Gone.
Some of these niggas is married too.
NLE Chopper came. Like, so many. But because I'm not on that type time, and I just want to show my talent, I just want to show what I can do, what I've done, who I am, who I'm trying to be. Don't give a fuck about you. So because I wasn't fucking and sucking throughout my days, I got nothing. I'm still knocking on everybody's door. Like, y'all understand, my marriage has been affected by this. My family has.
All right. She says her marriage has been affected. Her family's been affected by this. And I can believe it. Now, of course, the people that hit on her, tried to get with her, this is all allegedly. This is out of her account, right? I'm sure that the guys that are being accused would refute those claims, but you know how that shit go. Okay? So, that's pretty much what we got here from Miss Ashley. There's more videos. She goes more into detail on TikTok. She goes by Priority AP. She's on Instagram for anybody that wants to support her, wants to hear more of her work, see what she's got going on. You can do that. But like I said before, definitely reach out to Miss Tami Latrell in the Mezzo agency. They may be able to help you. There's some other producer attorneys out there, not in Atlanta, but that I could also, you know, try to get you affiliated with or contact or something. You may even know who they are already, Miss AP. But, you know, that's if you ever see this video. Because you can get your money. It may take a while. You're going to have to fight. You can get your money. And these motherfuckers out here, of course, if they're in Atlanta, they're not going to fight QC. It's too much money for them to make off of QC. All of these contracts, they're getting a nice cut. They're getting 5% off these deals. That shit adds up. It's a lot of young niggas getting signed. They're getting shit deals. And they want to make sure they get their 5% cut and go about their business. Right? So they're not going to put that relationship on the line for you when they stand to make a lot more money off of foolish ass people that don't know no better. Right? Not to mention when the big deals take place, they still going to get their 5%. So unfortunately, you're in a tough position, but it's not impossible. I hope that things are still in good standing between you and your husband, and that this is not putting too much of a strain on y'all as actual family. You've got 2 children. I hope that y'all are able to find your way. Hope you're able to make some things shake. And I hope you're able to find, you know, a new batch, a new group of people to work with that's not going to treat y'all this way. Okay? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Let me know your, I'm sure, like I know y'all are not experienced in the music industry, don't know all of this stuff, but let me know your thoughts. Some of y'all are well versed in law. We've definitely learned that. So definitely that. And before we go, we got to give a quick shout out to new member of the Cash App crew, Max Lamont. Thank you for your donation in Cash App. Much respect. We appreciate it. We're going to play this lotto one time in your honor, and then we're going to get up out of here. So let's go ahead and get it.
Ooh, ooh, yeah. When I done came up out the bottom. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. Ooh, ooh, yeah. They say money can't fix all your problems. What? Ooh, yeah. Well, I say throw it in my wallet. Hey, ooh, yeah. When I done came up out the bottom. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. Yeah. They say money can't fix all your problems. Ooh, yeah. Well, I say throw it in my wallet.
Yeah. That's Lotto by J Nolan. It's available on all streaming platforms. I'm going to go ahead and take y'all out. All my insiders, what to do. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. All you outsiders, join the insiders. You can do so by subscribing to the page, hitting off post notifications so that you get your notifications when we go up. Make sure that y'all tune in March 20th, sometime between 7 and 8 p.m. I'll give y'all that time very shortly, but that's going to be my birthday celebration for 10K. We're well on our way. And that's been the show. All right. We're going to get back to y'all with some more content today. So just stick around. Again, make sure that your post notifications are on because we got a little bit more coming for you. But until then, enjoy your evening. Enjoy your Sunday. And I will see y'all again shortly. Okay. Much love and respect. Peace.
King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.